So,
okay.
in the spirit of our closing, we have the perfect glasses. Apparently, I do not think you're chugging. I
think this. They go with us. They do. I'm so proud. I'm so proud about chubbies. Chubbies. I think it goes with me. It definitely goes with me.
Feel proud nalgona.
Feel proud about that.
I'm a proud nalgona. Forever nalgona. No se me quita.
So I think that let's do this.
We're ending on a good note. We're going to end with something really, really solid from Bow and Arrow. Bow and Arrow is a woman-owned, person of color brewing out of Albuquerque. Fucking beautiful brewery. Beautiful stories every time they, do anything. The thing that they do every single time is very, it's either indigenous, it's, from the heart. You can tell.
Right.
And you taste this beer, and it's just, rica, está hermosa.
All their beers, it's
down
really
to the
good.
Design.
Yeah.
Denim Tux.
Oh yes, their labels are also badass. I love it.
Denim
They're
Tux.
very pretty.
It's beautiful.
So we're gonna drink this one. It's Denim Tux, and it's an American Pilsner with blue corn.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I love so much about Bow and Arrow is that they honor their land and their history. Blue corn. Come on, nobody does that shit.
And it's a light beer. It's only
beautiful.
4.9. It's so let's see.
Wish I was wearing a denim jacket to go to jeans.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Let's see. They're gonna know more about that.
That clarity is just beautiful. Very clear yellow. You can see it. The smell, can you smell the corn?
Yeah. I know. Wait, but let's talk about this. So, you can smell the corn. Obviously, it's blue corn. The only time that I, besides beer, it's on tortillas. Yeah. You get your tacos on that blue corn. It does give that color. It's a beautiful tortilla, and it tastes really good. So, what does it make it that it tastes really good in beer?
It has to be all in the grain, because when you are doing your mash, that corn, that malt that you are extracting, that you're getting the bare elements. So ahí va a salir in the fermentation process.
Right. So
porque todo lo que le sale in the malting le va a quitar todo el azúcar. The yeast is going to eat the alcohol, So what do you have are your base elements. And especially with a Pilsner, you're getting
and look how beautiful. This is a beautiful Pilsner, clarity. To be honest.
It has that same clarity as the American Pale Ale that we had with... Yeah, exactly. You're getting everything that we started with. You're getting that clarity. You're getting that, very thin, just body. And there's, barely any head anymore, you swirl it around and you get more head. The carbonation is working. But I think that has a lot to do with the corn.
More than anything?
Yeah, more than anything. Well, the yeast.
Let's enjoy this one.
Great Pilsner.
It's beautiful.
Hermoso.
It's really good.
Even the smell, man. I wish that was a candle. It's great, isn't it?
Love a good Pilsner.
I never used to be into Pilsners. No me gustaba. A mí me gustaba.
I know you didn't.
Ya sabes. A mí, the hoppier the better, the higher the IBU, the more you're gonna you're gonna punch.
But do you have a different appreciation about not Pilsners, lagers, and everything? Now that you know more about it, maybe?
Uh-huh.
Ever since I found out that lagers are harder beer to make, you do get a different appreciation, and I wish, oh my god, one day I'm gonna get these beers from Colorado, but this brewery in specific, Wibbly, that brewery in Denver, Colorado.
In Denver?
No, no, it's not in Denver. Like, it's one
Aurora
of those like outside
Colorado
towns.
Springs.
I'll
algo
remember.
así.
Eventually, I remember when I get on Bada.
Okay.
They are the ones that completely changed my mind on like lager beers.
Really?
And they made like it was a whole rainbow of beers, and by rainbow I mean it was like from light, the color of the beer, from light to dark, and those have been like the best lager beers that I drank in my whole life. But that also showed me like more. I learned a lot of more appreciation for lager beers. Whenever I go to a new brewery, I want to taste their lagers, because now that I know that it's hard to make and that not everybody can get it, we know that. Now you appreciate it more. So.
One of the lagers that changed my mind, and I wish I had it here, se llama Dallas Blonde. Pues es un blonde.
Dallas
y es un poco. Yo considero
yes.
como like lagers and blondes así son lo mismo. Like I always felt the same, and like it's also poor education porque yo apenas estoy aprendiendo. Pero la de Dallas Blonde me está como cambiando un poco. Porque a mí me gustan los IPAs, pero cuando quiero algo muy ligero,
a Dallas Blonde is perfect, yes. A Dallas Blonde. And you can find them here, actually. You can find them like in El Paso, not like a lot of like restaurants, or like, now that they're carrying more of the craft beer. If you ask for a Dallas Blonde, they do carry it. And it's awesome. Like, it's different. It's not your typical beer. It's not your typical like beer, it's really nice if you want to go into that next step of your
craft beer experience or craft beer education.
Right.
Yeah.
Cheers.